So we're out here this morning, got a 4-440 running. Just actually borrowed this cultivator from the neighbor. So when we had the fire, he had to disc up quite a bit of the ground in the back, and so as you know, we're no-till. He's just gonna go try to smooth it over with the cultivator a little bit this morning, so we're gonna get that done. This thing is huge. And then I'm just gonna be doing stuff kind of in the garden, so we'll just kind of show you a little bit of everything. So real fast, while we're waiting on Joseph to get that ready, I'm gonna show you. So we borrowed from another neighbor a tiller that goes on the back of the tractor and got our garden tilled. We don't really have plans to plant this whole garden, but for now we got, thanks for that, Kelso. We got our potato hills. We got too many, so then I just ended up planting them all. It's gonna be a beast, so we have to pull these up, but got those done, so I need to water those today. That kind of wood contraption over there usually has grapevines, as you can see. I actually cut those down yesterday because they just, for in the last 10 years, nothing. I mean, grapes will come, but the bugs eat them. We don't really do anything with grapes anymore. So we're gonna try to put actually green beans on there, like the vining ones. And so, because when we put them in the garden, it just seems like it's hard to have enough room to get around to pick them all. So I was hoping maybe they'd vine up really good on that. Here we'll probably do like tomatoes, like salsa stuff. And then maybe some watermelon back there. I don't know. We usually do beets and onions and stuff, but we just found it is so hard to harvest it all when the time is right. And so then we end up harvesting it late, and then it's just not so good. So, and it's just because life gets busy. So we're stopped here. If you guys have seen my video, it was a couple videos ago. This is kind of where we did some dirt work, and our neighbor put a pipe in, just because this is kind of where our field meets, our neighbors and ours, and then it drains, and then it leads to our kind of ditch or culvert in the middle that runs through the middle of our field. You can honk. And so I'm not sure what he's doing, if he's just checking something, because this is not where he'll work. But as you can see ahead of here, sorry, that might be the start of where he started disking, so maybe that makes a lot more sense of why he stopped there. So let's see what he does. It looks like he's trying to put him down. Alright, so he's putting it down. Like I said, this is a cultivator. We have one, but it's a lot smaller. I know that this is done like with organic farming, and correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry about the windshield wipers. With organic farming, you'd use the cultivator basically like to weed your to weed your field, because you wouldn't use any chemical like to help basically get rid of the weeds. And so it's downtown York. Buddy, what are you doing? We're just hitting all the buttons in the truck today.
Grilling season, and when you're grilling big juicy burgers.
So it's a tool for dirt work. I would say maybe you can use it for different things, but but obviously it's a little different than a disc. I don't know if it digs up more than a disc, or if it's just a little gentler, so you don't have as much compaction. I'm really sorry guys for this like unfocused crazy video. Okay, there he's going. Alright, I'm just gonna go slow here and see if we can't get him in action a little bit. Looks like he's kind of parked on the hill here, and he's going pretty well. He just has a couple strips there, and then maybe a little bit across the back. So he thought maybe it'd take a couple hours, but I don't know. It depends, I guess, how picky he is. I don't know if he'll just do it once or he'll do it twice. But I'm trying to get you some cool footage of him going. Leaving me in the dust. It's kind of funny. So, you know, I mean, it's not funny. We had that kind of field fire or whatever, and then yesterday we were at my parents' and we actually burned off some of their CRP. Just because if you don't know, it usually helps the grass seed to grow in, or to grow back better. Like, from what I understand, is it's kind of healthy for the grass seed to do that here and there. And so we were doing that yesterday, so just kind of been around that stuff a lot in the last couple of days. Definitely glad our air is as clean as it is, because breathing in the smoke like that is just no fun. But I understand, you know, that happens sometimes. So. Okay, so before we go back in, I mean, Joseph's still gonna be out here. I'm gonna kind of show you guys the difference. So like, right here, this has been cultivated. It's pretty, like, I don't want to say fine, but it's a lot, it's not very tough, right? We haven't had rain, so everybody pray for rain. But then I want to show you kind of what has been dissed. Let's see here. I don't think he's gone over this right here. Like, if you see this, this is really like clumpy. Or even like right there, I think is definitely, he hasn't cultivated that yet. It's not as fine, and so it's crazy because I can feel moisture in there, and that's a good thing. But so I think he's just trying to kind of smooth out the dirt a little bit. This is like the weirdest thing to say, but like, I can still smell some of the smoke, but it smells like tequila. It's so weird. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of the difference here. And seriously, if anyone knows anything about cultivating, let me know, because I don't know. I don't know much about it, but that's just kind of what I've observed while being out here. So yeah, just coming back here. And we actually are gonna have our guy who sprays for us come today. So it's crazy that we're kind of already in the midst of spring field work. We just kind of need to plant, and there's a couple guys around here that have gotten their planters out, and we've seen them. So of course they have a lot of acres to do. So that's the difference between them and us. But just trying to figure out, you know, when's the right time for us. So